Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Smaldone here. Now we're going to do some exercises in common tone diminished seventh and pedal tone diminished seventh. Here's a little exercise for you. So we take a note, make it a major chord. Let's start with just major chords. If we want the pedal tone diminished seventh chord, we want the diminished seventh chord that does not have this note in it, but has this note in it, because that's the note that's the 7 diminished 7 of that, and the resolution is simply going to stay above it. And they all work. How you would spell that? I think I would spell it as F sharp, A, C, and E flat, because it's the one that relates back to this note. If I wanted it on an A minor chord, I could do it on an A minor chord. It's the same diminished seventh chord, the one that has G sharp in it, because I'm resolving to an A chord. Try that. Remember that it will only resolve to major or minor triads, so you wouldn't do it on a diminished chord because that can't support the resolution of a diminished seventh chord. Now, obviously, based on what we've discussed in the previous video, you know that you could have those things applied to any other diatonic major or minor chord. So, for example, if I was doing my 1 6 4 5 1, I could do 1 6 4 5. I just did it to the 5 chord. So it's the same process. It's the same pedal tone diminished seventh chord. But in this case, it's not to the tonic, it happens to be to the 5. I can even do it to the 6 chord, let's say. So that was still a 6 chord with an applied pedal tone diminished seventh to the 6. That is possible in all keys. Now, basically, it's possible to any major or minor chord. If the major or minor chord is the tonic, you're done. If it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 chord, then you have to then continue that chord as it would normally operate in the Roman numeral roadmap and bring it to its conclusion. And they all go eventually back to the tonic. Now, the common tone diminished seventh chord is a little different, because the common tone diminished seventh chord has the note of the chord it is prolonging. Remember, diminished seventh chords are always prolonging something. They always relate to another chord. So the diminished seventh chord that relates to this one as a common tone will have the C in it. The difference is that if I'd use the pedal tone, I need the one that's got B in it, and that's got a different sound to it. That's the Tchaikovsky Nutcracker, and that's that's the pedal tone diminished seventh chord. Now, if I want, that's the opening of the Brahms Third Symphony. It's in the wrong key right now. It's in the key, it's in the key of F. That's the opening of the Brahms. That's the common tone. that's the sound of that. Now, the common tone diminished seventh chord has a special feature that you need to remember, and that is that it only is used with major chords, because its special feature is that it provides a lowered, a chromatic neighbor tone to the notes of a major triad. And if you don't have a major triad, if you've already got a minor triad, it's not so effective, because that note, it's much more effective. So you can count on it that the common tone diminished seventh chord will only appear with major triads. If you can remember that, then you just have one less thing to worry about. Because if you hear a diminished seventh chord resolving to a minor chord, then you know it's not the common tone diminished seventh chord. Okay? So what I'd like you to do as a little exercise would be to simply pick a chord. How about a B flat chord? And let's play the leading tone, or I should say the pedal tone diminished seventh chord, which is the one that's going to have A in it. And then let's do the common tone, which is the one that's going to have B flat in it. And I'd like you to be able to do that exercise on 4 or 5 different major and minor chords. Okay.